Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning War. Today is Monday, the 22nd of February. Today is George Washington's birthday, his actual birthday. I know we celebrated last week, we celebrated President's Days, but that was for both Lincoln and Washington, but today is actually George Washington's birthday. And I was thinking about George Washington. We've had a lot of things go on in the last couple months with politics and, between elections and inaugurations and insurrections or whatever happens, most of our eyes have been focused on Washington, D.C., the town that's named after our first president, George Washington. And I was thinking about the story, although I know it's not necessarily true. It's a myth about George Washington that he said, "I cannot tell a lie. I cut down the cherry tree with my hatchet." And his father was happy. Now, he was just a young boy, so of course, it's not like there were people who knew there was any great significance to that activity when he was that young, because he wasn't, we didn't even have a United States at that time, or much less a president. But the fact that he started his statement out with, "I cannot tell a lie, I cut down the cherry tree," that means something to me, that he was thinking he was going to start with honesty. It's so easy, and so many people and so many of us have gotten used to starting out with first telling a lie and then having to cover it up. And it's so easy when you just start out and tell the truth, and you tell the honest truth. You don't have to say, "I cannot tell a lie." That should actually be assumed. If you're telling the truth, you shouldn't have to qualify it. You should just tell the truth, and people should realize it's the truth. Unfortunately, that doesn't how things seem to work as much, and especially when we're talking about Washington, D.C., or our even everyday people you run into every day. They start out believing that maybe a lie is the truth, so they'll tell you, and then they spend their time trying to convince you over and over. One of the things my mother always told me about telling the truth was, she said, if you lie, that means you have to tell at least 10 more lies to cover that lie up, and each one can actually spur 10 more lies. So you just get in yourself a terrible tangled web of dishonesty. So it's best to be honest, to be straightforward, to tell the truth. You don't have to set it up and say, "Oh, well, I'm telling the truth," or "to be honest with you." Just be honest, and you'll save yourself a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and a lot of worries about lying any more times. Think about this as we go forward. I just hate it when people have to lie and then cover up their lie and then hear more lies and cover up lies. And I'd hate to do that myself. So it's so much easier when you just tell the truth the first time. Have a great day. I look forward to talking to you next week.